I am so excited about this. We are upgrading our Trello boards to be able to do the Fibonacci numbers automatically with a different tool that is built into Trello. We no longer have to use the Scrum for Trello plugin in the web browser. So how does this work? Well, first off, I've added it to the board. They're called story points. So a couple things. I want to show you how to manage these. So there's two little story point thingies up in the corner here. One, this shows you how many points you have in each one of the columns. So right here we have the backlog, we have the current Scrum, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to move all this stuff over here because you fill up the backlog first with everything you think you can accomplish, then you Fibonacci number them, then you start the current Scrum, and then in progress and done, and so on and so forth. So we're going to start here. And let me get rid of this card, archive that. So here we go. Just imagine we've got all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make these in just a moment. But first off, I want to show you how to set the parameters for the story points. And when I come over here to power-ups, I'll click on this and it brings me into power-ups. And I'm going to start searching for story points. And here it is. I'll click on it and I'm going to click on settings. And we're going to edit the power-ups. And you'll see there's different colors for different numbers. But by default, it is on prime numbers. We want Fibonacci. So let's see, modified Fibonacci sequence. We can come down here and do something like that, but I'm just going to do Fibonacci. That's fine. And you'll see it goes up to here. We normally don't go past 21 because, again, I don't really know what these would represent, but the 21 seems to work well with our deck of cards. So that's how you set that. Then we're going to go back to the board. So I'm going to close out the menu here, and I'm going to close out this here, and we're back to the board. I'm going to add a card and show you how this works. So we'll call this Thing 5 and add the card. Then I'll click on the title and come over here, and you'll see down here it says story points. And you can see the numbers. So let's pick, how about 5? There we go. And now it adds that, and you can see the color code. And so we have a number of different things in here. The order, you figure that out with your team. So we have these. Now, how much is this? Well, when I click over here, there's two different icons that look the same. One is going to be a report, which we're going to talk about that in a moment. This one shows you we're at 33. Okay, so 33 in that column. Now, the current is like this. So let's say I'm working on these. I'm going to put everything in here because this is what we think we can do. Let's leave this one in here because our team thinks, oh, we can't do this one. It's impossible for the session. Okay, so these are our current things. Let me go back over here and you'll see that when I pick the column that I want to see progress on for the report, I can click here and I can see how many points are in play right now. Now I'm going to close this out because that's a report to show you the progress over time as things get moved across the board. This first one over here, we can see that we have the current Scrum is 20. So let's say this is the beginning of our project and our number on day 1 would be 20. Okay, again, backlog we ignore, we leave stuff there. But right now, our current Scrum starts with 20. Now your team, it might be 500, it might be 93, we don't know. And that's where we start. So on your burn down chart at the top of the far left column, you would write 20. Okay, and that's it. Now each day when you need to look at the number, so right now it's 20, let's say after today we do these things, they're in progress, and then they're done. Then when I look at this, I can see that the numbers are going down. And so for the current Scrum, now we're down to 7. So that would go at the top of my column for day 2 and so on and so forth. So you've already learned the whole Scrum process. But okay, so that's a review for the Story Points plugin for Trello. And we're going to use that for this session. Good luck, and that should save a lot of time. Thanks.